Hey mini enthusiasts, how you doing? Welcome back. So as you might have guessed, it's time for a bit of an unboxing. So I didn't realise how much stuff I'd ordered actually. Got a bit carried away on eBay I think. So I thought I'd just show you a few bits quickly. First box is basically welding supplies. So I have a new twin regulator for my MIG welder. So this has two pressure gauges on it. It has bottle pressure up to 300 bar and it has a flow rate gauge on it as well. So you can set obviously the gas flow, and then you know how much is in the bottle. So I have been using these absolutely brilliant argon CO2 mix. These are for like the little hobby welders, but they're slightly bigger than the sort of hobby bottles you normally get, which are about £15 odd from Halfords. These are actually pretty much twice the price, a little bit cheaper than twice the price, but they're pressurized to 100 bar. The hobby gas bottles only to about 60 I think. So there's more gas in there. It's physically a bigger bottle and it's pressurized higher. So there's 2,200 litres of argon CO2 mix in there and pressurized to 100 bar. Now I will just insert a little video here. My God, do they last a long time. So I've done all the work on PL with that. And I've just done all that welding on Sprout, and that bottle's still going. I'm absolutely amazed. And as you can see, I really love these bottles. They are absolutely great. But I made the cardinal sin of not turning the gas off properly. So this is the regulator you get. So mine's a Clark 135TE. This is the type of regulator that comes with it. It fits these bottles, but what I found with it was that it leaked around that seal here, so I had to reseal it, but it always leaked a little bit anyway. These are only rated to 60 bar. Obviously they're 100 bar, these bottles, when they're filled. So basically, even though it was switched off, what I used to do was just unscrew it from the bottle as well. I forgot to do that the other day. So gas off, I forgot, and I wasted whatever was left in that bottle, but it did do very well anyway. So as well as buying the regulator, I've also bought 2 additional gas bottles, which if they last as long as the that one, they will last a long time. Certainly enough, I would think, to get Project Sprout done quite comfortably, and some spare. Now that does add up. So these bottles, I think for a pair of them is about works out about 55 quid. So like I say, they're more expensive than the hobby bottles, but they do last a lot longer. But in total this was 95 quid because I bought this fancy regulator as well. But I think it's really worth it, because otherwise you're just guessing at how much is left in the bottle. I can't actually remember here. You might have seen in the last video when I was trying to clean up the lip where it had got damaged, I was using 2 hammers and banging at each side of the metal, which works. But I decided just to order a cheap sort of panel beating kit off eBay with various different dollies in. Just take them out. So one thing I am not is a panel beater, but occasionally I do just want to manipulate a bit of metal. So yeah, this was only a cheap kit. It was 20 quid I think. I mean, you know, 20 quid, wow. But the finish on these is rubbish. It's not fantastic, but for what I use it for, it will do me a job. You know, you can probably spend £100 on that kit easily for a proper professional one. We have also got some, I'm not sure what these are called, strip discs are they called? They're like, I think they're like nylon rope, and then they're dipped in like carbide abrasive. They are very, very good at stripping paintwork from metal without damaging the metal too much. So I've got 2 of them off eBay, £9.95, so for a £5 each. And then finally, you can probably guess what this is. So these are my replacement seals. So this is the offside seal, the one I'm doing at the moment. Now you might notice these are not heritage seals. They are aftermarket seals, but they're M machine seals. And I'm using them just because I know they're good quality from M machine. I know they fit nicely, and they are still half the price of heritage seals. Heritage seals are about £45–50 each. I got the pair of these with postage for, I think it was £59. So yeah, and you know, as long as they fit right, they look right, you know, I'm not paying an extra sort of £45–50 just to get heritage ones. I'm sure if someone wants to get down on their hands and knees and look that hard, they might notice a difference, but I certainly can't. So that's it. Let's get stuck into some work now. Right, so we're back on it again. I do apologise, just been working away, realised the camera wasn't rolling. So as you know, the seal's ready to go back on now. That's all prepared. I was just sorting out this bottom corner of the Flitch panel here. So yeah, it was rusty in the corner. Initially I did start trying to cut it off with the A panel still in place, but taking in mind I'm replacing the A panel anyway, I've just cut that bit out. It just makes access a whole lot easier. And I've actually got a repair section to go in there. In fact, I've got almost a complete Flitch panel. Yeah, it's a Magnum panel. It's not a heritage one, but it's kind of it was a freebie from Mark, that was. So it was a off-cut from one of the projects we done. So I can just use the bottom corner of that. So I've just got to find the spot welds up here just to get this piece out, and then I shall weld in some new metal. Right, there we go. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would take. Don't know why, I just thought it might be a bit easier, but at least that's done now.